Well, hey everybody, afternoon. How are y'all doing? So, I just did a little flashback video, little slideshow of this truck, and I thought, one thing that they never talk about, or I've never been told about, is when you build something that's this detailed, and you want to take it to a competition, how the heck do you get it to a competition without it breaking all apart? How do you transport this thing? Because if any of you have ever tried and you've tried to transport your stuff whole, especially a big piece like this, you get to the show and you spend the next hour before the show super gluing and patching up stuff that's constantly breaking from bouncing down the road in the back seat of your car. Because when the kit's completely built like this, there's, a lot of little fragile parts, and it's heavy. So I had to think about this for a while, and one of the things that I came up with is I needed to break this down into 4 pieces. Now I'm not going to take it all apart completely here, but you'll get the idea. So here's the first thing I did. The first thing I did was I took the logs and I made them one unit. So the chain binders and the wrappers and the 4 logs that are on here are all attached together so they can come off as one piece. And this is the heaviest piece. So now I can take this piece, wrap it up in bubble wrap, put it in the box, and it's safe and secure. The second thing I did is I will disconnect the trailer, but I'm not going to disconnect the trailer today. I'll disconnect the trailer, wrap that up with paper towels and bubble wrap or whatever kind of softening insulation you have to kind of keep it all snug when you put it in the box in your back seat. So that's the second separate piece. The third separate piece is the truck itself. Now the truck has the most fragile pieces on it because it's got antennas, it's got mirrors, it's got everything on it. Little parts that'll break off, and I accidentally hit this with a plaque on the way out. I'm gonna have to re-glue that antenna, and it snapped the antenna. So those are part of the problems you get. Little things like that break. So the truck, I will gently put in a box by itself and pack it in, but not completely wrap it because you can't really pack stuff on top of all these small pieces because they'll snap off. So that'll be the third piece that I wrap up. And then the base itself will go into another box because you don't want to break the trees and the little things that you have. So it's going to sit in another box by itself, and I'll pack underneath it and along the side of it, but I won't pack over it. So when I get to the show, all I have to do is take the base down, set it up, take the truck, put it in place, grab the trailer, put it on, rehitch it, connect the hoses, and then take my 1-piece lug set and very gently put it back in. And if I didn't do anything like I did bringing it out here and snap the antenna, everything should be good to go. So that's what I do with this. And that makes traveling less stressful because it's always really super stressful to pack something away. So that's my log truck. When I take it to a show, that's how I break it down to ship it. Now I just finished a week or two ago. I finished this, and this will go in a box all by itself. And I basically just put it in a box to where it doesn't slide around, and there's no need to pack anything around this piece because this piece is pretty solid. It's heavy, but the dinosaur is mounted into the base, and I can just pick the dinosaur up by the sail and carry it when I'm pulling it in and out of the box, but carry it by the base. And it's ready to go. So I don't really have to worry about stuff breaking off of this because it's never going to have anything on top of it. It's pretty solid, so I don't have to worry about stuff wiggling or snapping or whatever. So this piece is an easy piece to travel. It just takes up a big box, so it takes up space in the back of your car. Now I'm going to show you a piece that's going to be really difficult to travel with. It's not done. I just started it. I built the dinosaur quite a while back ago, but I'm going to come back and do some repaint on it and fix a few things that broke off. But let me show you where I'm at with it right now. So I got the base primed. This is my T-Rex. I'm going to be walking through the jungle, and I'm not going to tell you everything about it yet because I'll show you when I get it finished. But I made all the little trees, the plants and the foliage, different styles of trees and the vines and stuff, and it'll be pretty cool. But the difficult part for this is packing it up if I want to take it to a show when it's done, because it's got two little pins that are holding the T-Rex standing in there, but driving down the road it's going to be shifting and stuff. So basically he is going to be detachable, and I'll be able to pull him off, and you can see the pins that I put in the bottom of his feet there. That's what anchor him into the base. So he can be packed separately, or I should say she. This is going to be a female dinosaur. She can be packed separately. And then the base, once I get it all painted up, can sit in a box with nothing surrounding it to bend all the trees. But that'll be the base when I get it all painted up. It's just primed right now, and got a lot of detail work to go into it. You can see right there, my jungle's got a lot of forest litter, sticks, logs, grass, all kinds of stuff in the swamp, different types of ferns, different kinds of trees, some cattails. It's going to be quite detailed, and maybe even more detailed when I finally get it done. But I can't wait to show this to you when it's all said and done. And like I said, this one will be detachable, and line up the pins with the holes, and it basically just sets in there like that. So anyway, coming to you soon, going to be my big T-Rex Sue, I guess. I kind of resculpted her after Sue. This is a Pegasus T-Rex model kit, but I resculpted the dinosaur because it was too skinny. Looked like he was starving, or she was starving. So I built her up, fattened her up, added to her, put more bony prominences on her, resculpted the skull. I cut a bunch of stuff off the jaw so I could close the jaw up a little bit. Otherwise it was like this big gaping yaw. Anyway, train's coming by. I'll talk to you soon. Have fun, keep modeling, and I'll show you this when it's done. Later.